All right, what is up everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about what is in my turkey pack. A lot of you have been asking me on Instagram to kind of just show the stuff that I have in my pack, the calls that I use, and yeah, I mean, turkey season's coming up quick. A lot of states are already open, and so that made me realize that Missouri, which is going to be my first state this year, opens in less than a month. So it's a good time to get everything out, start practicing calling, and show you guys what I have. Last year, I didn't kill a bird, and a lot of that had to do with, it was just a weird season overall. I hunted in just Missouri and Pennsylvania. Missouri, they henned up super early in the season. Brittany and I were doing a lot of hunts together, and she ended up killing a bird, but it took so long just to get her one that I didn't really get a lot of time to hunt. And then when I did, I went on public and I was on one bird for, I think I hunted him like 2 or 3 different days, and I think he was just so pressured by the end of the season at that point. He probably had been hunted or shot at or something, because he would gobble but he would not come in, and he'd go the opposite way like anytime I'd call. So it got to the point where I just stopped calling, tried moving in on him, and I laid ice on him like a handful of times, but he was just not having it.
Alright, it is now 7:30, and I mean, these birds were going nuts all morning, but they want to head south for some reason. So they just would not cooperate on this side of the ridge. They just, I don't know, they basically went to this other ridge and got hung up at the top and stood up there gobbling back and forth at each other. I mean, they responded to calls, but it wasn't like they want us to come to them, so we're not gonna do that because they're gonna pick us off if we go up this ridge right at them. So I think we're just gonna back out of here, go get some breakfast. Brittany's hungry. Because Brittany's bitching. How hungry she is. And she's sick and tired of carrying my two cameras around.
She's bitching about other things, and that's how you know she's hungry.
You heard it first, folks. But, yeah. Go get breakfast and pray to God. Another camera battery. Pray to God that the birds want to maybe come to the field for some off-the-wall reason, because if they don't, I know they're over here, and that's probably where they're gonna stay till they roost tonight. So maybe we'll try John's this afternoon. Yeah. Well, do you think? I don't know. I almost feel like that would be better in the morning. Maybe we should roost them there tonight. I don't know. We're still discussing the details of the plan.
Facing me.
Yeah. So, I'll get back to you on that, but we're gonna go get some food because Brittany's hungry.
So that didn't work out, and then Pennsylvania, I hunted one day on public.
Okay. Guys, I got a bird going. He doesn't know I'm here. I've pretty much just been walking and listening. I think they're just now starting to go to roost. It's just before 8:30. And I just glassed into the field. I don't don't see them, so I think they're coming from this side, but I'm about to mark the spot of this corner. I don't know if you can see. There's a ridge right here. And this is 1,200 feet. It's the highest point of elevation on this whole piece. And so I thought, surely I'm gonna walk over and just check it out, because, you know, they're probably gonna want to be up on that ridge. And that's where he's at, so I wish he would gobble so you guys can hear it. But this is really close to my car. Like, we're only like a half mile back. I hope you guys can hear that. I don't even care if it's a jig. But I'm gonna make a game plan. And I think I know how I can kill this bird. Just by looking at it really quickly.
I had a bird come in like hot. It was like textbook, off the roost, and I will show you what to do. But the reason I didn't shoot him is because he poked his head out behind a tree, and I think he like caught my tripod because I didn't have it wrapped, and he pulled his head right back and took off. So, which I had my bow, so I couldn't just like wingding a shot at him. So anyway, I didn't kill a bird last year. It was really frustrating, but this year I'm gonna try to be a little more prepared and ready. All right, so I do wanna mention that this video is not a how-to. I am not a pro turkey caller by any means. I can make the sound enough to get them going, but I'm not great. I don't really like to call too much around people because I just need to practice, which is why I'm starting now. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you guys what I have. I'll do each call a little bit just so you can hear it and kind of get a feel for it. That way, if you're trying to maybe look at calls or something, you can kind of figure out what you would be interested in. But I'm not brand representing by any means. Like, all of these are just ones that I've either had given to me and I've just tried, or I've heard good things about them, so I was just curious and wanting to try them. So this year I picked up 3 Woodhaven mouth calls, and I really messed around with them very briefly, but so far I think I'm gonna really like them. I've heard good things, have not used them years past, but I'm excited to test them out. And then I also have a couple of foot on the head mouth calls as well, which I'm good friends with the guy who owns that company, and he just gave me a couple to test out, and those are ones that I've used prior and I really like them, so I'll show those to you as well. And then I just have a couple other calls. I've got a Slate and a box call that I'm gonna kind of explain. If any of you don't know how to turkey hunt, we're gonna kind of do a little background on what each one is good for. So anyway, I also have this pack, so I guess we can start with this. This is a pack that it's called Shocker, and oh, I found another call. Didn't even know that was in there. And it was given to me. Someone that Brittany had reached out to her, asked if we wanted these just to try out, and for the life of me, I cannot remember who it was. So anyway, the brand is Shocker. I'm sure if you Google that, you can look it up. But this is a honestly very convenient pack. It just has like a head neck piece and then a strap that goes around you to keep it secure. And at first I wasn't sure what I would think of this, but I did a lot of shooting with it on last year, and I can honestly say that I have no issues shooting my bow. It kind of looks like it would be bulky, but it's really not that bad. I guess I should have grabbed my bow to show you guys, but just take my word for it that it really is not hard to shoot with. And I mean, obviously if you're gonna be sitting down and you just feel like it's in your way, you can always take it off. But it's kind of one of those packs that it's like small, compact, has enough space to hold a couple calls, and it's good for if you're trying to be mobile, which I am quite often. I don't always like to just sit and call turkeys in. It really just depends on the scenario, but anyway, this is a really good pack. So what I fill it with is, okay, so I guess the first call, I have this Slate call that was made by hand by a guy named Gary Tucker. And it's basically like a friend of a friend who just makes calls, and I'm just gonna use it because why not? And I actually ended up really liking it. I don't know if it's, okay, so for those of you who don't know how to turkey hunt, you have to like kind of rough up your calls a little bit to get them to sound more raspy and turkey-like. So anyway, it's been a year since I've used this. We'll see if it sounds good or not. Not too bad. So yeah, anyway, I used this one quite a bit last year, and I liked it. But this pack has a really nice, like it's convenient because it can hold two different, these. Why can I not think of what these are called? What are these called? I'll get back to you on that. I'm literally drawing a blank right now. Okay. I don't know why I can't think. Striker! Striker! Okay, striker, I think, right? Striker. This is called a striker. I literally could not think of it. But anyway, I think this sounds pretty good. Anyway, striker. It has 2 spots for strikers. And then you can just put your pot call right up top here. A little zippy so it doesn't fall out. And then it has like this opening, which is like this has like a little back part, which a lot of times I'll put binos in. Or you could just put like, I'll probably put my box call in there somewhere. It also opens up with a lot of storage and whatever you need to put in there. So anyway, God, I struggled through that one, didn't I, guys? Okay, why is this not? Okay. Anyway, so let's get the hair out of the way. All right, so I use that call if I'm just kind of sitting, and usually I'll have a mouth call in and kind of go back and forth. Really just depends. Right when they fly down, I try to roost birds the night before and then get in and be able to set up on them, and then I make adjustments throughout the day. But that's usually the call that I will use at that point. So for the next call, this is brand new. I just bought this the other day. It is called American Patriot by Lynch's, and obviously it's a box call, which I've been needing one of these because last year, for whatever reason, it was super windy all season, and so I had such a hard time getting birds to even hear me. And box calls are just really great for just being loud, and so they don't necessarily have to sound the best. Some of them are really good, obviously it helps, but this is more or less just be loud and get a bird's attention if he's far off or if it's a windy day. So this might not sound great. I'm not great at these because I don't use them often, but I'm gonna use it for sure this year. So nice and loud. So anyway, I gotta practice, but yeah, really gonna be needing that for this year. So let me just shove that little number in there. So the next couple, actually, I think I'll end with the mouth calls. So I got a new owl call, which is really great for roosting birds, getting them to shock gobble, just for locating. I know a lot of guys that can just do the owl hoot with just their voice, which I can too, but it does not sound as good. It's not as deep. So if I was a dude, it would be better. But anyway, this is just like a really good like locator call. So we'll see how this goes. Doesn't sound the best, but anyway, that's kind of a locator call. Just to sound like an owl. Turkeys just love to gobble it, whatever, so as long as it's loud, really, they're gonna gobble at it. Like, we've literally slammed truck doors and all kinds of stuff, and we can get them to gobble a lot of times, especially early in the season. All right, so let's move on to the mouth calls, which I'm gonna show you one by foot onto head. It is a ghost cut. I think this is the right call for this. Truthfully, I usually throw out the packaging, but it's a 3-reed. So usually those are a little bit easier to call on, which Lord knows I need the easiest of the easy because I suck at turkey calls. But anyway, typically what I do is, because I have a smaller mouth, I think, than most dudes, I guess, is I take a pair of scissors and I just cut out around the edge of the, I guess it's kind of like a vinyl feel on the call, and that just helps it fit in my mouth better and make better sound, because you're not like trying to work around so much of the call when you have less. So anyway, here we go. See how we sound. So, not too bad. I could probably like I said, I could practice. I need to practice. So if it sounds bad, it's me, not the call. But anyway, that's a real quick rundown of one by foot onto head. So if you are looking to use them, there you go. So the next ones I have are the Woodhaven, which, like I said, I really didn't get to mess with these too much, just really quick. I opened them all, tested them, but they seem super easy to use. So the first one is called a Hyper Ninja, and I'm gonna just read to you what the back of the packaging says. Hyper Ninja is a 3-reed call. This is a differently designed call with a totally unique cut that's easy to control. The Hyper Ninja combines all the features of not only a V cut, but a combo cut as well. So I don't know if you guys can really see that. I can do a close-up later, but when calling, you can easily transition from clear, soft yelps to those nasty, raspy yelps. Any skill level can produce these any skill level can produce reliable turkey tones. So let's see, because my skill level is Uno. Not too bad. All right, so that's the Hyper Ninja. So then the next one, which this is probably gonna sound really bad because I did not cut. Actually, I'll show you guys. Hang on a sec. Okay, so this is me cutting the the call. Maybe if I can open it. Okay. So this is the next one. Literally have never even tested it. Actually, I did test it, but it was too big for my mouth. So I'm just gonna show you guys. It just take like maybe 1/4 of an inch off. It might even be less than that. So, not beautiful, but we'll try it. All right, so this is the Black Wasp. Black Wasp has a top reed of red latex and a middle reed of prophylactic, whatever that means. It's black. Okay, so it is a 3 reed. The Black Wasp features a bottom reed of black latex and a deeper V cut giving it even more rasp and volume. Produces great cuts and yelps, as well as soft clucks and purrs. We'll see about that. Here we go. I can't even make a sound. This might not be good, ladies and gents. You wouldn't come into that, would you? Ah! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to practice with that one a little more. It does not sound good, but it's probably me. Okay, we'll come back to we'll skip that one. Woo! It's not good. It's not good. All right, so this one is probably my favorite one of the 3. I think it just sounds the best for me. And I don't know if it's just the cut, but it is half Venom. So it is a call with a 3 reeds, top red reed over 2 prof reeds, with a snake tongue combo cut, which makes it great for producing those raspy yelps, excited cuts, and kikis, as well as soft clucks and purrs. So we're gonna do. I'm not great at making all them different sounds. I'm a very basic turkey caller when it comes to mouth calls. Warm it up a little. suck at purring. I do those on here. I usually do a purr on here. So yeah, moral of the story is I need to practice. But anyway, I think you guys can kind of hear the gist of what each sounds like. Those are literally the first time that I've been calling, other than those few seconds that I tested them, in about a year. So that being said, pretty much just put my calls, there's these like reed holders up top here. You can put like 2 or 3, I think, which really is all you need. So yeah, that's kind of just how I organize my pack. Throw my owl calls, you know, in the side or in the front or wherever. I think I still have a license in the side here, my PA license is right here from last year. So anyway, it's got a lot of storage, but that is the majority of what is in my pack. And then this is a reaping decoy, and I used it for the first time last year. It's basically like a scoot and shoot. You hold on to the back of it right there, and then you can shove it in the ground. So I use this as both a reaping decoy and just a normal one. I really don't have a lot of decoys. Like, this is the only one that I have for this year. A lot of times I just use Brittany's hen decoys. I really should invest in my own, but this works pretty good for if you're trying to be mobile and reaping birds, which I've done, and it's so fun if you can do it. Some states you can't, but anyway, it's pretty cool. Okay, I also do want to mention a lot of people feel like they need to use certain broadheads for turkeys, and I literally use the same broadheads that I use for deer. For those of you who have followed me for a while, you know that I carry my Badlands pack when I'm deer hunting, which sometimes I'll take it in with me, sometimes I won't, because I really only need this. And it's literally just has so much space. Like, I'll throw my phone in the front, like literally everything in here. And then I just take my camera and my tripod, which, like I said with that PA bird, he picked off my tripod, which, to be fair, I moved in a little too close. I wasn't quite set up. It was my fault, but he picked me off. But because of that, I went out and grabbed one of these little numbers and kind of cut it. There's a hole somewhere right here. Okay, so pretty much just stick this right around the camera and let this hang down on the tripod legs. And it just kind of covers it. Turkeys, a lot of times, they have really great eyesight, but they're so stupid when it comes to like realizing what things are. So as long as it doesn't like look weird, you're pretty much okay. Especially if you're gonna be like in a blind or something. Like, you can literally walk in the middle of the field, pop a blind out, they'll come strutting over to it like it's nothing, because they don't realize what it is. So they're a little bit different than deer in that aspect. So it's so weird, like, hunting them for me, especially. Like, I'm just so like honed in on how to hunt deer, so when I turkey hunt, I have to like re-evaluate, and yeah, it's just a totally different ball game. And so it's just fun for me, and obviously it's just fun to do and something to kill time until deer season comes back around. So anyway, that is what is in my pack. So hopefully, you know, you guys, I don't know where I was going with that. This has been a very weird video for me because I'm just doing this on the fly. I've been in quarantine, so I'm literally bored out of my mind, and have no one to talk to except for you guys, so thanks for watching. But on a real note, I am super excited for turkey season. I believe Missouri opens up on April 20th, so it's coming up quick, and I believe I know where I'm gonna hunt. I think I'm gonna try hunting the same bird that I hunted last year, or at least that general area. I really have not gotten a chance to scout yet, but that is what I'm gonna be doing the next couple weeks, just trying to gear up, get ready, and figure out where I wanna go. So that being said, I'm really excited. Good luck to all of you who are going out, and feel free, if you go to my Instagram, you can send me your kill photos from this year preferably. And I'm trying to focus on turkeys right now. So if you guys shoot a turkey and want to have it shared, send it to me in a message and I will share it on my story for everybody to see, because I love supporting you guys, and I obviously appreciate the support that you give me. So I like to return the favor, and it's just really cool to see all the success that you guys have. So that being said, let's go, turkey season 2020. And do you have anything to say? Nope. Okay. So thanks, guys.